How's it going, guys? Bloober Gamer here. This is archived stream footage. If you want to see me live, go to twitch.tv/Bloober Gamer. No more underscore. We're moving up in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Highlights are out there. My schedule is out there. Most of my archive stuff, if not all of it, goes on my YouTube channel, so even if you can't show up live, you can still see it there. But I'd love to see you guys there live, because then you can interact with me in the chat, and we can just have some fun. Until then, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, lords and other lords, welcome back to Crusader Kings III. It is I, Bluebeard the Gamer. The first, I think. How is it going, Pancake Boy? I hope you are doing alright this morning. Yeah, as you can probably tell, this isn't what I normally do Saturday mornings. I normally have Awesome not scheduled. But it's also kind of my wild card day. And I just really felt like playing Crusader Kings III, because I haven't played much outside of the streaming recently, so I thought, hey, why not? I need to ask a very hard-hitting question. Okay, I'm ready. We're going to stop everything we're doing so we can hear this question. I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready. Why isn't your beard blue? You see, I had a job for, back when I first started this, I didn't even have a beard, as crazy as that is. That wasn't the reason I named it like that. And then I don't think I'd be allowed to have a blue beard for my jobs that I had and the job that I will be having in a couple weeks. I don't think I'd be allowed to have a blue beard. So that's why. Also, I don't think I would be able to pull off a blue beard, unfortunately. This is about all I have, so I would just be running around with essentially a blue goatee. Which would be pretty dumb looking, but also I think it would be kind of funny at the same time. So, if that answers your question, that's why. The name behind, or the story behind my channel name is completely unrelated, actually. It's really weird. So, where we last left off, in the mighty duchy, or the Jarldom, I guess it's not a duchy, of Jorvik, we actually just took this land from Northumbria. I want to see it one day. You know what? If I had a job where they wouldn't care if I dyed my facial hair blue temporarily. If I had a job where they didn't care about that, and I don't know, I had more people on the channel who would actually care, because as much as I'd be willing to do that just for you, I wouldn't mind doing that. The thing is, I would prefer having more people here so that more people can laugh at me. So, if I ever get a little bigger on here and I have a job where that's not a concern, then yeah, maybe I'll do it, because that could be funny. I feel like I could see myself enjoying that. Who is this? This is our this is our kind of the person who's in charge of our religious stuff here. Okay, I'm trying to remember what in the world was happening. Let's take a look at all of these perks. Yeah, there's not a lot here at the moment. When you get partner. I'd love to get partner. If you do 10,000 bits when you get partner, yeah, I'd probably do it for either one of those, admittedly. But unfortunately, I'm not there yet. Twitch does not really recommend me to enough people, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm not very interesting for the vast majority of people. I also stream at very weird times, so long story short, I don't know. That'd be really fun to get to partner. This isn't what my career is going to be most likely, so it's not... I'm mostly just doing this for fun, but if I get to that point, then yeah, for sure I'll do that. What was I looking at? I don't even remember what I was doing. So we just did this war in Northumbria. Now, the question is, our troops are very low. We won that war pretty easily. I'd like to amass my troops a bit more, because at the moment, we are very low. I don't think we can declare war on Northumbria again, because... Yeah, because we just declared war. We just fought them recently, so I think we have a temporary truce. Of neighboring ruler won their war, that's fine. I am being raided by an army that's actually larger than mine, so that's nice. The world is full of dangers, even to a Jarl in his court. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. Now they've assembled a few options to choose from. So that one's technically a physician. The person I have is better. The person I have is better. I have no need to hire either of them. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I may want to stop them. The thing is, their army is actually really large, so I don't quite know what I'm going to do about this. Let's take a look at these troops. Yeah, they actually have a stronger army than I do. I may just have to let them pillage my land. As sad as it is to say it. And they have a 32 military strength commander. I actually can't beat these guys. Uh-oh, Luigi. Yeah, we can't really do anything about this. Oh my gosh! They killed one of my dudes. He wasn't that good, so it doesn't matter. Oh, they're just pillaging more stuff. Well, yeah, it's not looking good for us, is it? So if I want to raise all of them, I have basically all my levies. I have 300 men-at-arms. But that's still weaker than these guys. They have 300 pikemen. Although, yeah, they'd counter my cavalry, but I want to say that I have guys that counter pikemen. If I take a look. Yeah, they counter spearmen. Okay, yeah. Do you know who Madrybread is? Yes, I do. He's actually the one that introduced me to Crusader Kings III. I have been watching his England series for Crusader Kings III quite a bit. It has been quite enjoyable. I'm assuming that you watch him as well, based off that question? Yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch him. I don't actively promote him on my channel that much, simply because he does use language that I don't typically support on the channel. But if people don't mind that sort of language thing, then yeah, go check him out. He's pretty cool. I'm fully expecting to lose this, by the way. But wait a second. Oh my gosh, my brother got his head ripped off. Oh my. Well, that's not good. We gained a little bit of stress from that. I like how we only gained 8 stress from our brother getting his head ripped off. That is, oh my gosh. Although we ripped the head off of a couple of people, apparently. And they became berserkers, which I don't know what that means, but that's cool. We're actually, our commander strength to do all of our buffs is actually not that much lower than his. I watch his Crusader Kings and Pokemon challenges and Let's Plays. Yeah, the Pokemon challenges are great. I'm actually really excited for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Let's Play he just started. I'm a pretty big fan of that. It's just started up, and it's something a little different than what he's done previously, so I'm a fan. Yeah, I think we just beat the Raiders. Yeah, oh yeah, the Raiders are going off that way. Yeah, he's pretty great. Pokemon Challenge, are you saying Pokemon Challenges is a YouTuber, or that Madrybread does Pokemon Challenges? Because I know Madrybread does Pokemon Challenges. That's actually how I got introduced to his channel in the first place. I'm just trying to understand what you're asking here is all. Let's just disband them. We don't want to consume all of that money. We actually have a decent bit of money. We should start saving a bit of it up, and then we can upgrade our land here. Oh, I wish we could get someone who's good at stewardship. His stewardship is awful. Oh, Pokemon Challenges is a YouTuber. No, I don't watch that person. Then do they do stuff like what Madrybread does with Pokemon Challenges? Admittedly, the Pokemon Challenge stuff is cool, but I also watch him because I just like his personality. He's the best Nuzlocker in the world. Oh, interesting. I may have to take a look into that. That sounds kind of interesting. I'll have to take a look into that after the stream here. At the moment, we've stumbled into an unworthy challenge. At first, I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training field. However, the battle proved more hard-fought than I expected, and it gradually became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. He plays a lot of hardcore Nuzlocke like Radical Red and Emerald Kaizo. Interesting. I haven't watched a lot of Nuzlocke stuff. Just because I only watch occasional things like Pokemon. I prefer more designing teams and doing the competitive aspect. But I've considered doing something like a Nuzlocke before. That could be pretty fun. But here's the question. What do I want? This guy has 23 Martial. So we could recruit him. We gain a little bit of stress. We could gain some dread, which we really don't need. Or we could gain a good bit of prestige and a good bit of piety. I'm actually going to recruit this guy because I want a 23 prowess knight. That is incredibly good. Now, it would still probably be me leading the armies, but having him as another knight, or as another champion, that's great stuff. The question is, do we want to expand any more than what we have already? Let's take a look at the duchy titles map, because I don't want to be creating any duchies, if I can at all help it. We can't go to war with Northumbria. And if I take this, let's see, in order to create the Duchy of Northumbria, there are people with some claims on it. It looks like there already is... So the title has already been created. So us taking a bit of this land here wouldn't be a problem. And he actually doesn't have... He has very few troops. So... what I'm thinking is we let our troops build up a little bit more. Because we want to get some of our levies back. And then we can declare war on these guys. And we can take some land off of him. Like if we look here... Yeah, these guys. I could do conquering this county, which is actually all of this. I didn't think it would be that much, but that's a lot of stuff. I definitely think we could do that. We don't really need to. We have plenty of land at the moment. I'm just trying to think of if we do want to take some more land. Real quick, just in case, let's move our rally point up there so that our troops would be ready. Let's see, I'm trying to see. There's a river there, so either way we wouldn't be having to worry about a river crossing. I'm just trying to avoid a river crossing if I could at all help it, because you can lose quite a few troops from doing that, and we don't have a lot of troops to begin with. Oh, hello. Incognito. Tonight I've stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk anonymously among my soldiers. It is a quiet evening, so when the argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my son Ragnar, of the advantages of an alternative strategy. Ragnar will hear none of it. As I approach, the infuriated man raises his fist. Okay, so what can we do here? I'm in a prowess challenge against my son, who he actually has some decent prowess, so... There's not a chance that... There's a decent chance that we don't actually win that. But we'd get a martial lifestyle perk. I could wound my son, and he would not like me for that, but I would gain some dread, which I don't need. Or I could gain innovative strategy, which gives me a minimum battle roll of 2. Or a lower battle roll of 2, which is a shame. But it would give me extra movement speed and an extra martial. Here's my concern. We've gotten to the age where being wounded could actually be a problem. We're 51. Here's the thing. There's a pretty good chance that we come out of this on top. Because as we see it, there's almost a 2/3 chance that we get a free martial lifestyle perk unlock, which is great. There's a little bit more than a 1/3 chance that we don't do that, and we get an extra prowess. And then the way I'm interpreting this is there's a 1/3 chance on top of that of getting the trait wounded. So I'm actually going to do this. So what happens? My training has served me well. A few moments later, I have Ragnar in a firm arm lock. Let this be a lesson, I state loudly for everyone to hear. Your Jarl does not look kindly on close-minded fools, no matter their rank. Close-minded. Sorry, not close-minded. The soldier beams with gratitude. Thank you, my lord. You will never know a more faithful servant than Svein of Alborg. Who's this guy? He actually has decent martial. He's a courtier. So let's see. So, we could gain innovative strategy, which gets that buff still and 100 martial lifestyle experience, or I could get the free perk, which I'm definitely going to do that instead. And, well, either way, I have a strong hook on this guy, and he joins my court, which means that I think we can... I think he'll be able to serve as one of our knights, which is awesome. And now we can pick a perk. We're going to do marriage acceptance up, because I want my son... I want to say one of my sons, actually, was not married. The one we just were having this issue with. My son is a mayor. That's pretty cool. He has a spouse. Ragnar, here he is. Oh, he does have a spouse. Okay. Oh, she blind? Ooh. Why are you married to her? Did I set this up? I can't believe that I set this up myself, but I'm inclined to think that I may have. Sorry, I had to unload groceries. It is all good, dude. You didn't really miss too much, so don't worry about it. We're close to getting another lifestyle perk, actually, which is awesome for us. Oh, let's see. Oh, what's this? Earl of the West Riding gains focused recruitment, so an upgraded levy size. And that happened because our spouse had a martial skill of 1. And still got us this perk. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm working on improving relations with her so that she'll like us and that we'll get taxes and levies from her stuff. There's really not much we need to do at the moment. I would like to increase the development county. Where's our capital? I want to say it's in Earldom of the North Riding. Let's increase the development there because I want my development to be good. I like your cut, slaps back of head. Oh my gosh. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We could find secrets. We could support schemes. People really like us. I'm not sure if I'm really worried about that. I could support schemes, although I really don't need to. And then, yeah, we organize levies. Because we really want the reinforcement rate to be up, because we're trying to get our troops back at the moment. Alright. Now we wait. Let's crank it up to 5-speed, actually. There's not too much going on right now. We can kind of just wait. We are raking in some cash, though. And new perk for us. Let's just bring it back down to 4 real quick. We can now get loyalty and respect, which improves our spouse opinion by a lot. Oh my gosh. And skills from spouse counselor tasks, plus 25%. Nice. That's nice. Does that upgrade my perks, by the way? Oh my gosh, that just upgraded our perks, or upgraded our stats by so much. Look at this. Our learning is somewhat passable. Let's see. Oh my gosh. That's pretty nice. Our stewardship is actually 10 now, which means that we could have an extra, I can't speak. We could have an extra county if we wanted to. We could raid. We don't really need to. See, the thing is, I want to convert to this local area. I want to convert to Anglo-Saxon culture and... excuse me. Anglo-Saxon culture and Catholic faith. Because I'm surrounded by Catholics at the moment, and I don't want to get overwhelmed by... Yeah, I could convert to local culture. Every close family member sharing your culture would adopt the Anglo-Saxon culture. Which... Does this only include them? I may actually hold off until I get my son, because he is also Norse and Osteru. So once we inherit from him... Oh no, he's gout-ridden. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's awful. Our player error is awful. Can we... Oh my gosh, all of our children are just terrible. Their stats are awful. I don't know what to do here. I do think we can mess with them. Their troops are pretty low. And our troops have amassed a bit. So, let's do it. I want this county for myself. They are winning in this defensive war. They have no alliances to speak of. I think this is a pretty safe one for me. Let's go after this county. Wartime, baby! It's wartime, Pancake Boy. Let's do this. Let's raise my beautiful armies. Hiya! My worry is if I step into here, I'll go to war with them. So I'm actually going to wait. Can I go around them? I'm going to go around them. I don't want to have to worry about that. I am worried they could be a big problem. Because they will fight me, even though I'm not at war with them. I want to capture this for myself, please. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. My prisoner died in my dungeons. That's absolutely fine. Looks like... Oh, never mind. Looks like we have to go siege this out. We could declare war on people, but we don't have to. I mean, look at this. We just overwhelm in this war at the moment. They're basically at their max soldier count. I was looking for an X. There wasn't one. It's right here. I started a fantasy league with my family. Do you think I'm going to win? Is this for, I'm guessing this is for something like football or something. What is this? This is for sports, right? I'm just gonna ask that first off. This is for sports. Because I don't know if you'll win. I know pretty much nothing about sports. I've never bothered. Yes, ice hockey. Well, I hope you win. I don't know if you will. I don't know. Real quick, hang on. We have to go to our son, our grandson. He is a genius. Look at this. +5 in every stat. Oh my gosh. Make this dude learning. Go for a learning focus, my grandson. He's an amazing dude. I just need your encouragement. I think you're gonna do great. I think you're gonna do great. I can't say for certain. That's just a feeling that I have. You seem like you know what you're talking about, so I'm going to. I feel like you'll be. I feel like you'll do well. Oh no! No! Oh, we will probably win. But this enemy army is coming in. I don't want to have to deal with this. How about this? No. If we're gonna get into this fight anyway, because it doesn't look like we'll have a chance to retreat. Potential battle in 3 days. It would take me 15 days to move out of here, so we're stuck in this fight. Let's hope it goes well. Alright. Oh, our physician is better. Nice. That's gonna help us out for when we're old like this. We're taking a lot of casualties. I'm hoping that's not permanent. We took 200 casualties in that war. That takes a long time to get back. We're not even at war with these guys. But you know what? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the war score. We could occupy these holdings, which I think I will try to do that instead. But the thing is, these armies are falling back, so let's at least siege this out first. Oh, okay. Cool. Who is this? Sway religious convictions. I've gotten an idea in my attempts to align Katerina to my interests. 200 is a lot of bodies. Waifu Killer, you were absolutely right. It is a lot of bodies. That was about 1/8 of my army I just lost in that fight. Which is a decent amount, considering that our armies take... I mean, it's going to take me about 8 months to get back that amount of troops. So that's pretty crazy. Let me see. With the right arguments, I may be able to convince her that I'm acting not merely in my own interest, but in the interest of Allfather himself. Whoa, +50 opinion of me. That'd be pretty crazy. No, most likely than not, I would fail that. So we're just gonna hold off on that. I don't want to lose any... Yonkers, that's a lot of damage. You are absolutely right, yeah. We are trying to take this province, but unfortunately everyone seems to be fighting over it, so we're having to fight multiple people at once. Which is not great for us. I don't want to have to deal with that. Are you kidding me? I spent 50 piety because our council there messed up. Court physician. What is an eager reveler? That's not the slightest bit related to what we're talking about. We actually have a really decent physician now. He upgraded, so we don't need any of them at all. Our renown in our family is really low. And it's just because I'm a duke. That's the only reason we're even getting this much. We're going to want to improve that at some point. But the problem is we need to basically be able to create the Kingdom of England if we want to improve that to any significant amount. Oh, it's paused. No wonder the game's not progressing. I'm an idiot. They're sieging that out. So I could go mess with them. But the thing is, we don't need to because they are fighting in a land that I'm not at war with. I'd rather just take this, have that go towards my war score, and then go over here and see if I can capture some more stuff. His stewardship is only 7, and I lost... Oh my gosh! Our main place has construction costs increased by 20%, and the time increased by 20%. Okay, that's pretty bad. Is there anyone who's better? He is not an important vassal, but there's a guy with 13. That's basically double. You know what? I think we need to put him in there. He is gonna really not like me anymore. Minus 37. But you know what? I kind of have to. Yeah, he now expects a powerful position. I don't think he was actually good enough at anything to warrant that. He is a slightly better spy master, but then this guy wouldn't have anywhere to go either. So we're going to keep things as they are. Stuff is still happening. Attentive care. I get a massive boost to my health. That's amazing. Thank you very much for that. We won the siege. I wasn't even watching, but apparently we won it. They're fighting up there. So get wrecked. That put us up to positive 32 for our war score, which is awesome. So we're now going to go after these people out here. Which if we look at our military strength, we are still way stronger than them. I keep looking for an X over there when it's just right in the middle. Look at that. They have, what, 400 or so troops? Are they going to try to take that? Oh, for goodness sakes, we just keep sieging that back and forth. I'm not even at war with them, but we're both fighting in this war, which is really annoying. This is my daughter. What do I have her learning? I have her going for stewardship. I want the best person in the land to steward her. Oh, goodness gracious. That is a very long flex tape thing. Oh my gosh. I do love flex tape, though. I don't use it, but I actually just watched that JonTron flex tape video yesterday. I'm not even kidding. I just randomly watched it. Who knows how it came up, but it did, apparently. Let's look at how my guys are doing. We are somewhat low on troops. I would prefer to have more than what we have at the moment, but why are these guys doing that so quickly? They don't have any kind of onager. Maybe the garrison's just low there or something. I don't know. There's a lot of fighting going on, so luckily they're fighting amongst each other. So I'm not even having to fight them, I'm just sieging the land. And that means I can hold this for longer, which is going to improve my war score. I control the war target, which is good for us. They have to go back and start the siege over! Haha! Get wrecked! Get absolutely wrecked. Okay. Well, yeah, they're weakening each other, and I'm just sieging out their land so I can take this county. It's very good for us. Especially because they have to start over now. Can you do that again, please? I would really prefer if you could do that again. Realistically, we should probably go for their capital. Oh, no! Wait, was this our awful heir? Oh! You know, as sad as rude as this is to say, I'm not heartbroken about that, because that's so so bad. I'm not heartbroken about that because he was actually a really bad heir in terms of stats. So who's our heir now? Who's our heir? Our grandson? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Dude, that's awesome! So I have to take a look at this guy real quick. He is very talented at what he does. I'll just say that much. He's very talented. Because he's a genius. So now the question is, he'd be much better in diplomacy, intrigue. Really bad at stewardship, obviously. Learning he'd be neutral at. Perhaps I switch him over to diplomacy. Oh, I can't change his focus. He's stuck in learning at this point. You know what? We'll have to see what happens. Who's his guardian? Her? Oh, she's really good at learning. No, we're gonna keep her as our guardian. Yes, please. Are they gonna try to siege me? With 300 troops? Ah! They're gonna go fight him again! Thank you so much for that. You're making this so much easier for me, because you're pausing their siege by attacking them. And that's the army I'm fighting. So they just basically got their entire army wiped. Yeah, they have 3 troops against my 1,300. And I'm just sieging all this out. They can't do anything about it at this point. I'll search for a position again, even though it doesn't really matter, because we already have a really good position. We'd be very unlikely to find a position better than the one we have. Yeah, neither of these are anywhere close. He is a drunkard as well. I don't want him tending to me if he's going to be drunk on the job. That's an awful idea. Wait. They were about to finish the siege, and they didn't. What the heck is the AI doing? Now they're going back to siege it again? I don't understand. They were probably 1 day away, 1 or 2 days from finishing the siege. They left and started the siege over. Why? Why would you do that? I'm gonna take that now. Because I'm about to siege this out. And that's gonna probably be more than enough war scored for this. Why did you do that? I don't understand. Execute them. Unfortunately, as funny as that would be, I can't just go around randomly executing people, because then my people will think of me as a tyrant, and they may just rebel against me. But we did win this war, so I'm taking this. This is mine now. Yeah! Get out of my land! You have no right to be here anymore. Oh, wait a second! So because I took this land, I am now... Oh! It actually is their business now. They, Oh, well, shoot. We may actually have to call allies into this war now. I can apparently usurp the Jarldom of Northumbria. I don't want to yet. Because, yeah, then I may not be able to hold it. I'll explain my logic behind that in a second. There actually is a reason. Jarldom, Kingdom, Queendom, yes. Basically, the Jarldom is just the equivalent of... Here, let me show you. Jarldom is basically just the equivalent of a duchy in this game, so... Gundam. Oh, that got me. If I basically usurp the right to have this duchy, the problem behind that is that when that goes then to be inherited by my heirs... My grandson is going to get... I'm trying to think of words. I can't think of said words. My grandson is going to be getting... Or my heir... Let me explain it this way. When I look at who is going to inherit what, if we look at the succession order, my son is going to first be getting the main Jarldom here, because that's what will be given first. We're going to be getting the Earldom of North Riding, which is our capital, and the Earldom of Cumberland, which is what I own right now. my son's here because we don't have a good inheritance law. I can't just keep all of it from my main heir. Some of my other sons are going to be getting other things. So one son's going to be getting the Earldom of East Riding. The other is going to be getting the Earldom of West Riding. So we are going to be losing some stuff in this. Who's getting this? Oh, Mercia owns that. So no one at the moment's getting that. Interesting. So that's why we don't want to usurp, because if we turn that into a duchy, then our main son's going to be getting our duchy to rule. And then our next son down would, instead of them getting an earldom, they would be getting a jarldom. So they'd be getting the Jarldom of Northumbria. So that actually is a net loss for us. So, yep, they're still there. Sagan is still there, although they are significantly weaker than the last time we saw them. They lost, I think, all of this. So, they may not be with us for much longer, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh! Because this is a defensive war now, it doesn't cost me any prestige to call these guys in. Whereas when I was attacking as an offensive war, it would have cost prestige to call them in. So yeah, please come help me out, because I am very much in trouble. I am very much in trouble. I have to just beat up Northumbria. But the problem is my armies are weaker than theirs. I could go do this, and I would probably win. Defending in hills, more army commander traits, higher quality. We are technically a weaker army in terms of overall numbers. But apparently that does not matter in this case. I will probably win, so I'm going to try it. Hang on, what was this? Increase opinion. I probably should. And I just finished that, so we will try to start swaying him. Real quick. Can we do this? No. I want to try to do the romance scheme, because then I can have a soulmate, quite technically a soulmate, and that gets you something like almost 1,000 prestige. And that's a great thing to have, but it doesn't look like the people we could do that scheme with do not like us. Or, they like us, but our traits are so horribly mismatched that it's gonna be a net loss for us, basically. You got divorced? You're not my player heir, though, so I'm not sure why it brought that up for me. But this means that we can now arrange a marriage. Oh, wait. I want to... Wait a second. Why would he not want an alliance? He's my vassal's son. He's a claimant, so minus 300. Ugh. Well, that's not very good, is it? Our son doesn't want to be in an alliance with us, which is quite a concern. Okay, this isn't a river, is it? Oh my gosh, they're running! Yeah, we're gonna beat you up! Let's check this out. We have quite an advantage. Uh-oh. My counselor died. Oh, that was our marshal! Oh, dagnabbit! Well, luckily we have someone that's 21, so we actually have a better person now. So... Look at... Wow, we actually crushed them! Gee willikers, man. Our king probably shouldn't be fighting in these wars anymore. We don't want to lose him. I can now ransom someone. How much could I ransom him for? 50 gold. That's a nice sum. Wow, we did lose 150 men in that war, but we killed 450 of theirs. So that is very nice for us. Northumberland is just getting the pants beat off of them here. This is... We should win this war pretty handily. Now if we just go siege this out, Northumbria is probably going down. So yeah, we will ideally win this war, and then we'll actually be able to hold on to this. Real quick though, let's try to invest in our lands a bit. Pastoral lands are really good. Hill farms are really good. Hunting grounds are really good. Oh. There's so much to do. I don't know what I want to do. We currently have upgraded... We currently are getting upgraded levies from this place. Which, wow, that would actually be a decent amount of levies because of that. Let's do... I kind of want hill farms at the moment. Because that gives us defender advantage, and that also gives us a lot of money. So yeah, get hill farms. Those sound really good. We just want money right now. We have an okay army. We probably... Uh-oh. A shameful truth has reached the light of day. My son, Jarl Dyer, has had an extramarital affair with his lover, Bodil. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? I don't know. They both lost a... She lost a level of devotion for religion. His wife lost opinion of him, I think is what that is saying. Here's the question. Can I now righteously imprison them? It would normally tell me if I could, so the fact that I don't see that means that I don't think I can. I do find it funny that the player heir is our 11-year-old grandson. He could actively be an extremely good heir here. Having +5 to every stat is incredible. We already knew about this. Ignore the language there. It's not actually a bad word in this context because that's the actual technical term. I'm not going to say the word because I just don't like it. But yeah, ignore that. Family-friendly stream here, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely. Alright, once we siege this, the war should be over. They're just beating up Northumbria so bad. Mercia's at war with them too? Oh my gosh, Northumbria is just getting completely crushed. Stinks to be them, right? And our allied army has showed up. They're just hanging out in Carlisle here, so that's fine. Let's take a look at Sagan. Are they still doing alright? They are. Sagan is still here. Mercia already owns land in Ireland somehow. Don't know how that happened, but okay. Oh, that guy looks really bad. Oh my gosh. Stinks to be him. I'd love to go after Mercia at some point. Unfortunately, they have a stronger army than I do, because my army got crushed by that war with Alfred. So while I have a huge potential for fighting, it's not going well. Or I don't have enough... My troops are going to take years, potentially decades to rebuild. Yeah, that's under siege. That's fine. We're going to win this war before then anyway. We can now get Peacemaker, which is peace acceptance up +10. That actually means... Because that means that we can make peace. We're at 90% war score instead of 100. And that actually puts us into demands here. So... that means... that he is going to spend 150 prestige in this war that I inherited, mind you. I get 4 gold, which is not much. Factions targeting him gain some discontent, so I gain 150 prestige for this war that I completely inherited. I did not even start this war. Get wrecked, you knuckleheads. You just got wrecked. I do have a little bit of stress. Maybe I should host a feast. Let's do a hunt. Because that could improve our prestige, and we also lose a good amount of stress from it. More stress, because we're a novice hunter, and it costs less. So let's host a hunt to celebrate this victory. Get rid of that stress that we had. And we can just look at our beautiful empire. It looks really nice. Well, it's not an empire yet, technically, but we're getting there. Court physicians that are both equally bad. Neither of them is anywhere close to an actual physician. So we're just gonna ignore that. Felling a beast! You would think it is a creature from a myth. Perhaps a god disguised in animal form. It was the largest hart I have ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. It is still an imposing sight, lying dead before me. I don't know how that is pronounced. Grimir is just as awestruck. I have never seen such a thing, my lord. So I could gain a hunting trophy for 10 years, which is an extra... Wow! That would be an extra 60 prestige overall, which gives us an extra 60 fame towards illustrious, which I don't know if we're living that long anyway. I'm not a fan of any of those. Plus, it gives us stress. So we're just gonna take the hunting trophy and get some extra prestige. That's very nice. We're returning home. We gained 150 extra prestige because of that. Ooh! We just profited big from that. Not in terms of money, but from prestige overall. Oh, he won a war against Northumbria. He has more land now. Oh. Yeah, Northumbria is getting... Remember when they used to be somewhat connected? Not the case anymore. They are all over the place. Mercia is actually a very large power in this region. I'm going to have to keep an eye on them. And hopefully not get absolutely demolished by them. Oh, no! Popular opinion minus 40. In our capital, no less. Popular opinion minus 74. Ah! You know what? So that they'll like me better, I will convert to local culture. I'm converting. Bam, son! That should mean that they actually like us a little better. Yeah, that did help out a little bit. Which is cool. Because, yeah, look at that. So that the popular opinion went from negative 74 to negative 64. Now, for all the technology we will have, we are now part of the Anglo-Saxon tree instead of the Norse tree, which unfortunately means we still do not have control over our research. That honor goes to Alfred here, who is just an all-around stellar man in terms of his stats. I don't think that's in any denial. The problem is he's still relatively young, so it's going to take a long time before we could possibly be any higher than that. So our son converted. This random sheriff converted, who is also another vassal of mine. Will my grandson convert? That's what I want to know. Yo, yo. Grandson. At the moment, I don't see a way of getting him to convert his culture. Although he has Anglo-Saxon culture already, so that's pretty cool. Nice. Now, being Asteru is still not great, or Asteru, because everyone else around us is Catholic. Ooh, mercy for the mercenaries. The bustling of an inn, a fine cider. A calm evening after a long day of training. My tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow, and all hope of relaxation drains away into the floor, along with my cider. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Ethelwald's thugs have been drinking me dry without paying for days, and their fighting is scaring the staff and guests. He's not even that good of a prowess dude, is he? I'll pay for your drinks if you leave at once. So that's minus mercenary cost. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm gonna get increased popular opinion, some dread, and some extra martial lifestyle experience because of how good my martial is. Yes! Yes, please! That's really nice, actually. Alright, yeah, things are going pretty well. We can host a feast. We don't need to worry about that. Are there any decisions that we can do? We could... Oh, let's go on a pilgrimage! Why not? We have... I forgot it costs money. That would get us a lot of piety, but we really don't need it. That only improves our clergy opinion. If we were Catholic, for example, and there was a pope that we could actually ask for money from, it would make more sense. But that's not the case at the moment. If we look at this... Yeah, we're Catholic all around, but the problem is the lieges in the area are Asteru, so I want to be able to convert to Catholic so that I can be surrounded by people who are themselves Catholic, so if a holy war breaks out, we will have an advantage. Yeah, we'll ransom him and get 50 gold. That is a lot. That's a lot of money. There we go. Let's see if we can upgrade Cumberland at all, because if we look at what our heir is going to inherit, our heir is going to inherit this duchy entirely, which is now called... Oh, our name changed. We're Dara now. Cool. So he's gonna inherit the duchy overall, the kingdom, the earldom of North Riding, and the earldom of Cumberland. So we want to upgrade those particularly, since that's what we're gonna be getting. Hadrian's Wall. Building construction cost minus 10% gold. That's so cool. I didn't know we had that here. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh, it's still building stuff there. That's why we can't do anything. Let's build stuff in our castle holding. Let's do... We have bastions and curtain walls, which is good for our fort level and for our garrison. I do like how these converted over to our Anglo-Saxon related buildings. So what's the difference here between pastoral lands and hunting grounds? If we take a look at these. By the end, hunting grounds will be upgraded to have 1.3 really good defender advantage, hostile raid time, development growth. And if we back out and take a look at what pastoral lands would be when fully upgraded, really good supply limit. So they'd be good for defender advantage. But pastoral lands and upgraded would be a better supply limit overall. And they would have levy reinforcement rates also improved, which is nice. I mean, we could always build both. If you think about it, we could always build both. We'll start with pastoral lands because right now with hunting grounds, because right now it's cheaper and the extra defender advantage is nice. Because right now they're about par with each other in terms of their upgrades. We can also construct a new holding. I'm trying to move this. We need a lot of gold for that, but we're not gonna do it. The delegation from Carliol slowly files out of my private chambers. Our long meeting finally over. The petitioners begged for money to repair the crumbling walls of the holding, and have invoked my lordly duty to help them. I drum my fingers on the table, pondering whether to send them funds. Good fortifications are hideously expensive. Of course, if the walls are crumbling away, then I could always divert their existing stipend to more personal matters. So we professionally rebuilt walls for 20 years, which is an extra fort level in popular opinion. And we get some lifestyle experience for stewardship of all things. Which I'm not getting lifestyle experience towards stewardship. So there's no point in that. We could get... You know, all these are pretty bad, actually. We're gonna take the -1 fort level in popular opinion for some gold. Because these other ones are bad. There's a chance that I get disastrously rebuilt walls anyway. So, I'd rather just do this, get the guaranteed gold. I know I'm gonna lose some popular opinion here. Their popular opinion is actually really low. Let's get our council to start working on that. I want you to increase control in Cumberland, please. We actually have room for another piece of land. But the question is which one? I could declare wars on that guy. I could declare wars on Mercia, but they're way stronger than me. I could go Alba. You really like Sagan, don't you? Should we go take Sagan, and then we can have that as part of our land? We could do that. We could actually take parts of Ireland. I can't help but feel like there would be better things we could do with our land. Because the problem with this is if we look at these guys, their liege actually is also still not that strong. You know what? We actually could. The only reason I'm considering not doing it is because the culture is different and the development is really low. Whereas if we look at a land like down here, for example, Ireland, they have a development of 6. Now, granted, they are a much tougher opponent. Oh, and also, yeah, they're a way tougher opponent. Never mind, I don't want to do that. So we could take this. We could take this land. We could actually take this land. The problem is they're allied to... Who's this? They're allied to these guys up here. And that could actually be a problem for us. The thing is, this land It's not even that good. It's not even that good. Plus, the faith and culture are very different. So, it would not work out well for us. They would not like us at all. So, we only have 6 minutes left in the stream, so I'm not going to go to war at the moment if I can at all help it. But I will consider it. It's just, it's not... Overall, it's not a great idea given the current stats of the area. We could work on converting it to Catholicism. That's something our holy person could actually do. But I'm on the fence about it, I guess. Oh! The Earldom of Cumberland has given rise to the Cumbrian Catholic populists. Can I get some details on this, please? They just want independence from their liege, who at the moment is the mayor. And... Huh... Where is this mayor? They do not like us. Let's sway her. They have their own culture group? Cumbrian? Oh, that's just weird. At the very least, let's try to make her like us better. So that maybe she won't be part of that faction and they won't back it up. At that point, it would be basically a peasant uprising, which would be much easier to handle. What's going on here? My powerful vassals expect positions. You are really bad at pretty much everything, so I'm not giving anything to you. You actually have decent learning. If we look... Oh, we could make her our religious person, and she'd be 18 learning. Why have we not done that? See, the thing is, they're both so bad, there's really nothing either of them can do that would actually help me. Yeah, we may as well. 18 learning. We may as well give her a space on the council here. I don't think that was a powerful vassal anyway. So we are fine for now. We could raid Lancaster. Where's Lancaster? Right there. The thing is, that would weaken... That could potentially weaken our army. Also, it looks like they're probably gonna weaken... They're probably gonna raid Lancaster anyway. There's a lot of loot to be had, though, in these areas. Let's keep an eye on who we could loot. 9 loot there. 0 loot there. Looting is just something I can do because I'm a Norse, I guess. Let's take a look. I don't know, maybe it's because we're still technically tribal. Wait, no we're not, are we? No, we're not. Oh no, we are still tribal, technically. So I think because we are tribal, we can still raid, which we could. But I'd rather just sit and gain passive income. I need to build up my armies anyway. Because my army is still extremely weak. I have the potential for 7,000 levies almost, or more than 6,000, maybe not almost 7,000. I have the potential for that, but we have. It's going to take so long to reinforce our levies that... Who is this? Our daughter. We currently have her going for intrigue. We don't really have any good intrigue people in the land, so we'll just do that. My Chancellor has worked hard to convince our neighboring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with petty King Rune of Strathclyde is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I'm once again free to declare war upon him as I please. Oh! So we could go to war again if we wanted to. We could take more land from him. That could be funny. The development in that land is absolutely awful, though. It's development of 1. That is abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. So, I don't know if I want to do that. The taxes are nice, though. Maybe we consider that. Just to grab some land. We can hold more land at the moment anyway. How about this? There's a couple things I want to do before I end the stream. What I want to do is I want to go to my children here. Any of the ones who are unmarried, I want to marry them off so that we can get alliances. So you... Let's go rank, maybe? Here's the thing. I'd prefer to do matrilineal if I could at all help it. That's a chiefdom. That wouldn't really do much for us either. Let's not do that. Let's try something different. Let's try prestige gain. My nephew, who is slow. There's this guy, who is also related to me. Kill the royal family? Why would I kill the royal family? Why would I want to do that? I don't understand why I would want to do that. So basically there's no way of me actually getting good prestige at the moment. So let's instead go alliance power. All these people are our nephews. How about this chap? How good is his alliance? 1568. Oh my gosh, he will accept matrilineal. Yeah, do that. Matrilineal is great in this case. Hang on a second. I know we're going to run over a little bit. I want to take care of this before I forget. We have an unmarried daughter here who is a dwarf, so that's always great. Alliance power. How about you, little chap? They could be dwarves, which would be unfortunate. But yeah, we'll do that. How many more children do I have? I have 2 more daughters still. Gosh, yeah, let's marry them off. Let's go again by alliance power. Oh, he's club-footed. Ugh, no. I don't want that. The Chiefdom of Varmeland. Oh, they do not want matrilineal, though. You know what? Having an alliance in general would be more important to me right now. And then, look around the corner. You... I don't know, we have you as diplomacy for some reason. Even though your diplomacy is 1. Which is really bad. Diplomacy of 1 is just abysmal. And now we just need to marry you off to someone. The Barony of Bolton. Who will not accept a matrilineal. I do want matrilineal if I can at all help it. Who is this chap? He's only a guest, so there wouldn't really be a reason for that. By relevance. You know what, for now let's focus on alliances. The Chiefdom of Australand. Yeah, sounds good. We just made a lot of alliances. There we go. We have a couple other things outstanding, like that. We just made several alliances. Which real quick, if we check, has brought up our... What's our total alliance strength? I can't check at the moment, I don't think. But we have a lot of alliances now, is the point of what I'm trying to say. So, next time... And let's just start this in advance. You, sir. I want that land. There we go. We started it. We can't back out now. I should have checked to see if he had any really strong alliances. He does not. Yeah, none of these guys have any strong alliances. And he has so few troops. So we're going to raise our armies, and we're calling it there. Cliffhanger, get wrecked. I'm coming back on Tuesday, and we will be continuing this conflict. And we'll see if we can take some more land. We're basically going to be stretching diagonally across England. It's going to be really weird. So yeah, I don't know how this will go. We'll see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My gosh, that war music is so loud. It's good, but it's loud. Until next time, guys, this is Bloober Gamer signing off. God bless America.